Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. The New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without...
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players and somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be captained by one of the greats of all time. At quarterback, it's Drew Brees.
And when you think of the career of Drew Brees, you think of the Super Bowl championship that he brought New Orleans, and what a job he did in reigniting this city's passion for football. But since then, it's been a string of tough losses in the playoffs despite incredible performances in the regular season. Could this be the last go for Drew Brees? 42 years old on January 15th. Could this be his last playoff run? If so, here's a great opportunity to go out a big winner.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
The 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and
Breeze now to throw. And he finds Cook. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is this is where the quarterback has to go down. You've got to ruffle his timing, change things up, get some more pressure on him, because right now he's way too comfortable in throwing the ball downfield.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Breeze. And incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
That's the score. Saints 3, Seahawks nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January, but Hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
41, Alvin.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Breeze now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks.
Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Intended for Michael.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Breeze to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Breeze.
At the 10-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin will pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And out now come the Seahawks. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He was brought down by Zach Orr. 1-yard gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
The pass.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
25 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A gain of 9 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. Myers' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Breeze now. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Breeze has
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Breeze now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Jared Cook. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Breeze again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
The ball is out. Kamara Fuller. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Carson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Second and 9. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints 20.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, they're 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Now pass complete here to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Now it's Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Now the throw out to his fullback is complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
46-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That completes it again to Metcalf. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Forced out to his left. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Michael
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Deontay Harris. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Breeze now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. It leads to second.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
On the play, recovered by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
40-yard line.
And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. On 1st down, it's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are moving on as they were able to take care of the Los Angeles Rams. As for our game, it has been very one-sided in that first half. But you can't take anything for granted in playoff football. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. Breeze. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to
part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give. Right side, Carson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Offense.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
The pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Breeze going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The tackle made.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners. And
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Alvin Kamara.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
24, Saints 6.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Seattle.
Looking to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
The pass. Complete.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through.
The kick is good.
And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Saints 6.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze will get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's fourth down.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And now back out comes the